because that is my favorite pen to draw with. I love using oil pastels. Good morning. Today I am doing another drawing day, which I am so excited for. So recently I have started my art journal again, which is a previous video, and today I want to continue with drawing, with practicing, with experimenting, and I have a couple of ideas of what I want to do. So I do want to draw in my art journal, but I also want to draw a little bit in some of my sketchbooks. I'm not sure which ones because I have my A3 one, I have my A5 one, I have my A4 one, and I want to do a few different things, but I don't think I'm going to do them all in today's video. To start off with, a couple of days ago I did this drawing using my markers, which I really like, and I haven't used these markers for about 3 or 4 years because they are from when I was at university and I just haven't used them since. So I wasn't sure if they were going to work, but they did, and I really liked it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some drawings. I'm going to experiment a little bit. To start off with, I think I am going to draw in my art journal. I have been using the app called Cosmos, and I've saved a few different references. So I've got one collection which is birds, then I've got another one which is at the moment just one image of nature, and then I've got another one which is animals, and I love this elephant one here. So I think I'm going to start off with this, and I'm essentially just going to do some sketches in my art journal. Now unfortunately the pen that I love to draw with I've lost. I used it a couple days ago at home, and so it's somewhere here, I just don't know where, and if I can't find it in the next few days I will buy another one because that is my favorite pen to draw with. So unfortunately in the meantime I'm going to have to use another one, but I can either use a different black pen or I can use the same type of pen that's my favorite but just in a different color. So I think I might do that just so I stick with the same type of pen because it's really my favorite one to draw with. And if you're wondering, this is literally, I don't know what it's called. It's called a Uniball Air pen, but I really like them. I don't know where I got it from, but I definitely need to buy more if I've lost them. So I'm going to do some drawings. I'm going to experiment a little bit. I just want to sketch and practice and do a little bit of that. So that's what I'm going to do in my art journal first. So in this image you actually can't see the rest of the elephant because it's a dark background. So I think I'm gonna kind of maybe draw a dark background and then do the elephant on top. So I've got the general sketch of the elephant, but I think it's gonna look weird without having a background. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll come back to the actual elephant drawing. So I've done the background and then I've also started to put in the texture, and I'm just trying to deepen it and darken it and give it a bit more depth to it. So I started off with the black oil pastel and I'm mixing between the black and the grey just to try and get the correct colours and texture that I want to come through, so that it's darker in certain places and lighter in the others, but I don't want it to be too light. So I'm just going back and forth between the two and seeing what I like, what I don't like, and experimenting that way. So this is the elephant. I ended up using oil pastels and it was really fun. I love using oil pastels. I obviously need to get better at kind of the curvature because I've kind of just gone back and forth rather than getting the right dimension of it, but it was still really fun to do. So I'm going to do another animal drawing on this side. I've got oil pastel all over my nails, but I'm going to do another animal drawing on this side, but I want to use my markers this time. So I need to find an image that I want to do. I did see a bird image yesterday that I really liked, which is this one, and I actually think I've drawn this before years ago, so I might try and find some other ones. So let's just search bird, and we'll see if there's any here. Oh, cute. Oh, it's a video. I don't want a video. Okay, colourful bird. Oh, wow. That one's cool. I think I'm going to do this one. I really wish I had my pen because it's so much easier with that pen for some reason, but I just don't know where I've put it and it's really irritating me. I guess I could use the blue pen again for this drawing, or I might... yeah, I'm just going to use a different black pen, which is so sad, but hopefully I find that other pen soon, otherwise I will be buying a new one. But let's get to drawing this now. I do just like to kind of go in straight away and sketch. I think it's a good way for me to not only practice but also just kind of go for it, otherwise I will get stuck if I try and draw in pencil, which I do like to do, but if I do draw in pencil too much, then I tend to just go back and forth and erase it and try again, and I never just go for it, which is why I started to enjoy pen a lot more. And I don't mind having all of these extra sketch lines. It just shows that it's something that I'm working on, and it shows my process, I guess. And hopefully as I practice more and more, then the sketch lines will be more and more accurate anyway, so. I also don't mind if the colours aren't exact. I just want the general kind of gist, and then I'm just going to start drawing and see how it looks. So this is the result of this. It's definitely not very detailed. I kind of just went back over with some pen to get some of the feathers in there, but it was really fun to do. I'm realizing with the oil pastel, I need to get a sheet to cover it, so I will do that later. I definitely prefer this drawing over the other one I just did with the markers. I think because maybe it didn't have as much colors going on. Like this is it's basically 2 blocks of color on the bird, which works a lot better because I can't blend it properly with the markers. So the oil pastels probably would have been better for this bird, but I still had a lot of fun practicing and experimenting. What I want to do now, actually, in my A5 sketchbook is to just do some drawing, and I want to practice with my graphite pencils. I would use my pen, but I still don't know where it is. So I'm going to be using this instead. Okay, so I just did these 2 sketches, which are just of some birds, and they were really fun to do. And what I did this time is I actually drew the shapes that make up the bird first, then I went back into it, and I've realized in every class that I've ever been to, like beginners class, they always say to draw the shapes, and I've not been doing it this whole time, and I don't know why, but I did it this time and it looks way better. So I definitely need to remember to do that as I move forward, no matter what I'm drawing. So maybe I'll always have a pencil, always do the base shape, and then I can go in with whatever I want, whether that's pen, whether it's a different medium, whatever it may be. But I really like how those turned out. So that is where I've gotten to today. I definitely managed to experiment and try a few different things, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. and just that I'm continuing to practice and try new things. So I'm really glad to do that. I also really like the app Cosmos, whatever it's called. I'm gonna look more on those for future references that I can use. I think the next project that I'm going to do is going to be on my A3 sketchbook, where I want to do a double spread that is focused on spring. I want this to be colorful. I want this to have flowers, animals. I also want to draw things from TV shows and movies that I'm watching at the moment, and I want it to just incorporate spring at the moment. So that will be a work in progress project, but I think that will be really fun to do. I also really want to practice with drawing people, because I tried a few nights ago to draw characters from Smallville and they were so bad. I'm not even going to show you. So I definitely need to practice a lot more with just drawing the structure of faces. So that's something I want to do as well. That is where I've gotten to today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.